I don't think Vice President Biden will run if Secretary Clinton decides to run. They are very close friends personally, and have been for a long time. It's one of those things we reported on in the first book was the fact that they liked each other so much personally that they would often end their phone calls by saying, "I love you," over the phone. And in Washington, that kind of compliment is sort of cheap, but they really meant it.
So Lyndon Johnson said that to people at the end of phone calls very
Yes.
often as well.
Yeah, so did Don Corleone, but
Exactly.
it doesn't always have the same context.
Yeah, and it's the kind of thing that even the Cheney sisters don't say that to each other over the phone. But he also is a guy who has now run for president 3 times. And he's run twice. This would be his 3rd run for president. I think Joe Biden has always seen himself as president of the United States, has always wanted to be president of the United States. I think still does want to be president of the United States. But he also, I think, is an adherent to the motto that only damn fools stand in the way of oncoming trains. And Hillary Clinton is very much an oncoming train in the Democratic Party if she decides to run. Neither Mark or I think it's sure that she will run. It's always the case that there's no such thing as inevitability. Hillary Clinton learned that in 2008. But she is a candidate who has so much in terms of her global stature, her national stature, the fact that so many Democrats, having nominated an African American finally to be a standard bearer in 2008 and then elected him president, so many Democrats think that it is time, and so many Americans more broadly think it is time for a woman to be a major party nominee. She has extraordinary hold over African American voters, Hispanic voters, union households, gays and lesbians, and the fact that she has such extraordinary fundraising ability. There has not been a potential candidate in a major party in our political careers who has come in and has looked as formidable as she looks right now. And again, for all those reasons, personal and as a matter of political judgment, I think that Vice President Biden is waiting to see what she does, but if she runs, I can't imagine a scenario in which he decides to put himself forward. He could not stand up to her on almost any of those fronts that I just named in terms of political assets.